Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melody and today we are bullet journaling for July 2023. First and foremost, I am using a different bullet journal. I am done with the purple one and I have a new Archer and Olive notebook right here. I love this notebook. I'm so excited to use it. I am kind of done with that purple one. It wasn't my favorite, honestly, it wasn't. And so now I'm super excited to work with an Archer and Olive notebook. This will be my first time using one, but I've heard great things, so let's just get started and jump right into it. So if you're new here, hi, I'm a Taylor Swift fan, and I am no stranger to Taylor Swift themed bullet journals. So today, we are doing a bullet journal themed after Speak Now, the album that Taylor Swift will be re-releasing on July 7th. And here she is, Miss Swift. So that's the theme this month. It's going to be Speak Now, and it's all going to be done in a scrapbook type of way. So these are the colors I'm going to be using throughout this month. Let's get started. I have a lot to go over, actually. I am doing a lot of spreads this month, more than normal. But for right now, let's focus on this title page. So I knew I wanted a really big picture of the new album cover. I did this same kind of thing on my red re-release bullet journal theme, which is still one of my favorites. So I wanted to take inspiration from that one. And by the way, this month, like I said, it's scrapbook-esque. So I'm just ripping up a bunch of paper. I found some purple paper that I have that I used in my Midnights bullet journal theme, and also some new purple paper. And I had my fiance print out a bunch of pictures of Taylor Swift that I just saw on Google and put in a Word document and had him print them out in various sizes. So that is how I'm getting these images of Miss Swift. This is my personal use bullet journal, so it's not that big a deal for copyright reasons. Just FYI. Usually you have to be careful with using images off the internet without permission and yada yada, but I doubt anybody's gonna come for me for printing off some pictures of Taylor Swift for my bullet journal. So anyway, we're moving on. I definitely wanted the old CD, so I cut it in half and I did this kind of half and half CD thing. I don't know, it's very scrapbooky. You see what I'm doing here. I'm just laying things down, I'm collaging, I'm having a good time. And for the title this July, I really wanted to take inspiration from the original Speak Now font that is used on the cover. There is a font out there that's inspired by Speak Now, and I looked at that quite a bit, and that is the font I used for July. And it's a really fun, curly little calligraphy, so it was a good time. And now I'm working on the calendar, which I totally messed up, and I'm currently making the calendar that is June's calendar. So I have to go back and fix that at the end of this video. I do that all the time, though, so yeah, nothing new here. And now I'm doing a gold drop shadow kind of a thing to the July. I know you can't really see that super well, but it does pop in person. And then I decided to do some little doodles here and there, like hearts and stars. I just thought that added another element, another layer of texture, and also Speak Now to me is just such a girly, fun, writing about the boy who broke my heart in my diary kind of an album, you know what I mean? So I definitely wanted that aspect in this bullet journal. I am skipping a page because I'm using alcohol markers, as I always do. Even an Archer and Olive notebook will bleed through with alcohol-based markers. So skipping a page as always, and we're working on my second spread now. I am doing my spreads in a different order this month, just kind of randomly. So this is going to be my goal tracker page, and this is a spread that totally stumped me for the longest time. I started with that lighter purple, and then I knew I needed it to be darker, and then I kind of made it look cloud-like on the edges, and then I added these dots to make it look like it was, I don't know, faded or something. I didn't know what I was doing, okay? So there's a lot of trial and error, and I came back After having shut the camera off for a little bit, I had to think for a long time, and then finally I came back with a little better idea of what I was doing. From the start, I knew I wanted a big word going through the center of this spread. That's where the purple is. I wanted to put Wonderstruck there. That's the same font and vibes of like her perfume, Wonderstruck. So I knew I wanted that across the center of the page, and then I was just trying to figure out kind of what to do with the rest of the page, like where to put the calendars, where to put the pictures of Taylor, that sort of thing. But really, this is just a big spread that is dedicated to my love for the song Enchanted, because that is quite possibly my favorite Taylor Swift song of all time. So as you can see, I'm just messing around, moving things around as much as I need to. This is a really like foolproof way of bullet journaling. There's no right or wrong way to scrapbook or do anything like this. So honestly, just do whatever feels right, whatever looks right to you. There are no rules. So that's why I do really like this style of bullet journaling. I've done it before, and I just really love the effect it gives. So, yeah. Anyway, I am darkening up that purple a little bit, and I'm finally putting in my calendars. Like I said, this is my goal tracker page, so I have 4 calendars for the 4 goals I'm kind of trying to track still. Goals aren't going the greatest, but that's fine. But my vision is finally coming to life a little bit. I am playing around with some washi tape. I love throwing that around here or there. It adds another element, another layer. Honestly, this whole theme, the whole point of it is just to layer different mediums. Layering markers, pictures, ripped paper, tape. Just the more that you layer, the better it looks. Finally, I am working on the focal point of this page, the thing that I wanted to center everything else around. I am finally writing in Wonderstruck, really big throughout the center there. I looked at the old perfume bottle ad to see what that font looked like, and I'm just going in with my gold gel pen right over that dark purple, and it just looks great. I'm glad I went with the darker purple. It really makes the gold pop, and so now the page reads, "I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home." I just love that line from that song. I'm obsessed. I love that song so much. Now we are on to the 3rd spread. I'm starting off this spread with some washi tape borders. I play around with washi tape quite a bit in my bullet journaling. My collection is quite big at this point. I've collected a lot over the years. It's my pride and joy. Anyway, so this spread is going to be my calendar spread page. I am going to continue with the calendars. I do find it helpful sometimes just being able to write in different dates or, different goals I have throughout the month in a bigger calendar setting. So, I'm listening to the Summer I Turned Pretty series, which is so much fun. It is the perfect book series to read while bullet journaling for Speak Now. They have like the same vibe. They're both very like high school romance. Yeah, anyway. That's what I'm listening to as I'm bullet journaling, and it was absolutely perfect. I highly recommend those audiobooks. And I just put in my calendar really quick. This is like my simplest spread of the month. I mean, it's just a big calendar. There's not much else you can do with it. So I have my washi tape border. I put in some paper corners. And then here on that little strip of space, I wanted to quote another song from the album. This one is Sparks Fly. So I have "I See Sparks Fly Whenever You Smile." And I wrote Sparks Fly in that same kind of Speak Now font. And I wrote that in gold on a dark purple piece of paper. And to finish off this spread, I am doing some sparklers, or at least I try to do sparklers. I'm finishing up this page with the final touches, writing in the days of the week in the white gel pen, and then of course I am bringing back my little star and heart doodles. Now we are on to the next spread. I think this is spread number 4. And finally, we are on to the books read spread. And I'm very excited for this one because I'm doing a different technique for this month's books read page. Typically, I do the same sort of thing every month. I just have like 6 different boxes for the 6 books I read in a month. Where I can write the title, the rating, and a little bit about the book. However, last month I read more than 6 books, so I ran out of room and I had to do an extra page at the end of the bullet journal. So this month, just in case I read more, which I would love to read more than 6 books a month, I decided to do a little book within a book moment. I love it. It is so cute and perfect for this theme. We will get into that really, really soon. But right now I'm working on the title, books read, in that same Speak Now script. And I'm taping that up there at the top with some washi tape. Now I'm working on that book within a book. So I decided to do some lines up on the sides there that kind of mimic like the pages in the book as it lays open. You'll see what I mean as I start to color this in a little bit more. Oh yeah, but first I am putting the story of us at the top here on the first page because of course there's a song on the album called The Story of Us. And having the book within a book, it just completely made sense to make this a Story of Us kind of themed page. And I love that. I just love how perfectly this bullet journal element seamlessly fit in with the theme of Speak Now. So yeah, it ended up being just perfect. I colored the pages a little bit with this soft tan color. And you can see now that I have my boxes there ready to be filled in with whatever books I read this month, and there are room for 8 books this month. So hopefully I will beat my goal again and read maybe 8 books. We'll see. But in addition to The Story of Us, I wrote looks a lot like a tragedy now in the bottom left corner of that little book. And then on the very bottom of the page, I wrote next chapter. I love it. I just think it is so cute. It is super effective, and it's something I might do in the future, especially if I keep reading more than 6 books a month. Now we are jumping right into the next spread with a little illustration. I think when I was looking at the old lyric booklet that came in her original CD, I saw a bunch of like bird cage images in that booklet. So I knew I wanted to do another hand-drawn illustration, and I decided to do this bird escaping its cage. It's a really easy illustration to do, and it's perfect. I love it. I think it's super, super cute. And now here on the left, I have this big image of Taylor from the Eras tour. After she performs Enchanted and she walks off the stage, she always looks over her shoulder, and it's a nod kind of to the album cover, which I just love so much that she does that. So I knew I wanted to get a image of that moment in my bullet journal, and I have this really big one, and I just ripped it up the side, and it ends up being perfect. I love how that looks, and it leaves enough room on that page for a TBR and hauled list. Now the right side of the page is going to be left mostly open because that is going to be an idea dump page. And that's pretty much it. I just kind of have fun playing around with some more ripped paper for the titles for the rest of this spread. As I am finishing up this spread, let me know down below. Do you like the Speak Now album? Is it one of your favorites? What's your favorite song on the album? I happen to have Enchanted being my all-time favorite song, and it's on this album, but I wouldn't say Speak Now is my favorite album. I like it a lot, but I don't think it's my favorite. Anyway, let's move on to our final spread. I think this is spread number, is this 6? I don't even know. I haven't even counted, but it's a lot of spreads this month. This is going to be my monthly favorite page, and what else is it? Oh, my quotes page. So I saw this image online. It's again another shot from the Eras tour when Taylor performs Enchanted, but it's been edited, I hate that word, but it's been edited a little bit, and it looks really hazy, and it looks like there's this giant moon behind her, and I just absolutely love it. So I knew I wanted this photo to be the focal point on the right side there. And then here on the left, I am doing an old-fashioned film movie projector thing. That is the scientific term if you are curious. But anyway, I wanted to include this because I recently saw Taylor Swift in the Eras tour when she was in Minneapolis, and the surprise song, one of them that she did that night, was If This Was a Movie, which, if you didn't know, that was actually a bonus track on the original Speak Now Deluxe album. So it ended up working perfectly for this theme, and I wanted, to have something represent that song because I did just hear her perform that song live. It was incredible. So down there in the left, I have that old-time movie projector, and I wrote, if this was a movie, you'd be here right now. And I just love that song. I love that quote, and that is over there on that quotes page. So the rest of that page, hopefully by the end of July, will have all my favorite quotes from all the books I read. And now it is time for the final flip through. I am absolutely in love with how this theme turned out. It is so much fun. It is so lively, colorful. It's just everything I hoped it could be and more. I had such a fun time doing it. Again, this is a super, super simple theme to do, and everything just worked out perfectly. I cannot be more thrilled with how this theme really screams Speak Now. Here on my second spread, I love this one a lot. Like I said, it is a nod to my favorite Taylor Swift song, and it's beautiful. I'm wonderstruck, what can I say? Now on to page number 3, the calendar spread. Not much to say here, very simple, very easy, and very pretty. Now we're on to the 4th spread. This one has got to be one of my favorites, simply because of the book within a book moment. I am so excited to use that this month. I really, really hope I read 8 books, and I think I might do this bullet journal technique in the future some more if I need to. But I just think it is so cute, and again, it ended up fitting perfectly with the theme. It was the perfect page for the story of us, and I'm just cheesing a little bit about it. This 5th page is another one I'm really proud of. Honestly, this spread could have been really boring. It could have been really blank, but I love the way I designed it. I love that giant picture of Taylor and the illustration of the bird cage. I just really, am proud that I took a spread that could have been boring and I made it really pretty. And finally, the last spread. This is page number 6, the quotes and monthly favorite page. And again, I think this just turned out beautifully. I love that I've ended this theme the same way I began it, all the way back on page 1, with a full page picture of Taylor Swift. The perfect way to kind of bookend this theme. Everything just turned out so beautiful. I love the purples and golds of this theme so much. I think this might be one of my favorite themes that I've done so far this year. So I hope you guys liked it as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!